What happens if during the course of this term as Attorney General you are faced with challenging domestic circumstances once more?
Well, I think that, by the way, the issue of pregnancies, God willing, my wife and I have determined that we want a family of four. But be that as it may, of course, there's always going to be challenges that you have to face. I will say again, I believe I did 100% of the work. I was in Annapolis every day of the 90-day session, working. I mean, to suggest that I was not there at work or I missed 75% of the work is disingenuous at best. It's intellectually dishonest.
What do you think you missed? I mean, you said overall you did a good job, but is it okay then for members of the legislature not to make all of these votes?
No.
These votes are, I mean, if you didn't go because it was unanimous, couldn't just everybody, just except for the bare quorum, show up, and then none of you have to be there. It can be a part-time job.
So, I'm not interested in throwing anybody under the bus. There are members of the General Assembly who have been absent for sickness for entire sessions. There have been people who have been absent because of deaths in the family for when I say entire sessions, I mean for nearly the entire 90-day session because of a sick relative or a death in the family. When I say that I handled this in a way, when you tell your superiors that you are required to deal with medical issues, and you say, can we make sure that I am not missing anything of great importance, and all but a few votes were unanimous in the committee, and if there were any issues in my committee, certainly my presence would have been there for those votes. These are, again, late when you're talking about scheduling all these matters. If you look at my first 11 years in the General Assembly, my voting attendance as well as my voting record was nearly perfect.